Hi everyone, welcome to Instagram Licks and Tricks, video number 20. Hope you're doing well out there. So, this week's lick is an E minor lick. I wanted to create something, again, a little bit like last week's lick, where I cover a fair bit of the fretboard. Not so much this time, and this time we're starting higher up the neck and then moving down. But anyway, here's the lick. It's an E. Cool. So, a few little different ideas going on, so let's go through them. So the first part, we've basically got this pentatonic idea, okay? So we're starting off on the 19th fret there, on that B note, and then doing a slight bend there on the G note on the E string. So it's just a little bit before we hit that E on the B string and then down to B on the G string there on the 16th fret. So we've got, that's that first part. So just with that slight bend there on the 15th fret on the E string, on that G. And then we've got this, this arpeggio here, basically. I mean, if you want to think about it, it's kind of like in the key of E, it's just the minor third, the fifth, and the sixth degree. Okay, there, which is C sharp. Okay, so sounds cool over E. So sorry, and then we're resolving to E there on the 14th fret on the D string. So. Sliding down to 12th fret to that D note. Fourteenth fret, then 12th fret. B to A, and then G on the A string, and then we finish on the D note on the D string. Okay, so that's the first half of this lick. If you want, you could just practice that part. I would suggest doing that first, okay? But you could also then, make it your own. You could then go on and try a different lick out. So you could just, keep it there. Just practice that section first. But we'll carry on. And then we've got this arpeggio here, or this triad, okay, which is a D major triad, right? I'm sure you can see that. You play that note there. So what you can think therefore is, okay, if I'm in E minor, D major triads are going to work over E minor, right? So and then we're going A to B there on the B string. Okay, from the top. So that next section is, we've got this G, F sharp, and then we're doing a roll there again on the first finger on the 7th fret, going from the B string to the G string. So in last week's lick I did the same thing, right? Which is a cool thing to practice if that's something, that needs a bit of work in your playing. And then after playing that D note on the G string, up to E, and then we're playing the A, okay, which is upper fourth, and then we've got this interval idea coming up, excuse me. Anyway, here's lick again, from the top. And then we're playing fifths. So if you know your power chord shapes, right? Ending slightly differently, but we've got this fifths idea where we're going A to E, and then we're going from E to B, and then down to D there on the A string, B, and then resolving, finishing on our lovely home note of E. So, from the top. I like the sound of fifths like that. Thinking in intervals rather than scales is something I quite like to do, and it's something that I got turned on to by Carl Verheyen, who does it a lot. So, you know, credits to that man. You know, it's that's how I kind of got into it and still practice it. And I quite like, you know, sound of fifths is quite cool, I think. Fourths are great as well. Everything has its place, you know. Obviously, sixth stuff. You know, doing sixths happens a lot in soul and Motown kind of music, you know. So a lot of Steve Cropper type stuff. You know, Hendrixy stuff as well. So definitely worth practicing. Anyway, here's the lick again. So I quite like that ending there. Just changes the sound up a little bit from it just sounding like a pentatonic, complete pentatonic idea, you know. So I quite like that. So again, intervals, if it's something you haven't kind of practiced before, definitely worth checking out. And like I said, Carl Verheyen, you know, just master doing that stuff. Just, you know, awesome. But yeah, that's it. So have fun with that one. I hope you do. I hope you got something new out of it. Like I said, about intervals maybe, or rolling that first finger, you know, over two strings on the same fret. Something to practice there. Yeah, check out Carl Verheyen if you don't know about him. Cool. All my tabs, as usual, are on my Patreon site, so feel free to go there and add to the tip jar if you would like. I very much appreciate it. Thank you in advance. Yeah, it helps me kind of create more of this content, you know, and you know, because it takes time. Me trying to get to grips with making it seem good and stuff that's beneficial to you guys, and something that hopefully you know, that you're learning from. But that's the main goal of this stuff, and it keeps me busy, which is great, because as we all know, things are still pretty shit. But anyway, have fun with that one, guys, and yeah, hopefully see you in the next video. Thanks, take care.